This is just a little deep dive update. We're just gonna look into it straight away. And yeah, like I said, rest in peace. I hope justice is served. And yeah. So let's get into it, guys. By the way, if you haven't already, like, comment, subscribe. But yeah, I appreciate it. Let's go.
Of those two UK influencers fighting another girl ran the car over the next girl over a man? Now you're arrested and being charged for attempted murder over a man. I know you lying. I know this is not y'all are fighting over. This is the man that's worth spending the rest of your life in prison for? I'm begging you, crazy. If you find out that me and you are talking to the same dude,
it's crazy though, because I know it's obviously I don't know the story, but I'm pretty sure it's just not just over a man. Do you get it? There's always more to a story type shit, if that makes sense. But you know how people that have their opinions and say, over a man? Oh, what? Over a man? Oh, what? Over my man? This guy, that guy. Yeah, I'm sure there's more to the story. But yeah, let's look in.
Please do not try to off me. Just come to me and let me know, and I will block him on everything. Because the way some of you are so willing to throw away your freedom, your life, and everything that you have ever worked for over that dime dozen, it's genuinely scary. So please let me know, and I will step aside.
So if you want to make a remote income from home, and you're a beginner, meaning right
damn
now you have a
adverts,
9-to-5 job or you're self.
I'm going to start this out with some breaking news. 3 people have been injured. 1 man with life-changing injuries as it happens after an incident involving a vehicle on Argyle Street in Westminster in London in the early hours of this morning. A 29-year-old woman, the driver of a car, was arrested at the scene on suspicion of attempted murder, GBH, dangerous driving and drink driving. She's been taken into custody now.
Attempted murder, crazy.
To differentiate who's like actually mentally ill and who just takes the piss, because mental health is one of them things where you could look absolutely fine and be fighting for your life in your head. Like, you could literally be fighting for your life and you could have so much other things going on and you could look fine, like, i.e. me. The amount of things I have going on at the moment, not to delve too much into personal stuff, because I do post everything on here, but I don't post a lot of things, believe me. Like, I just think that's crazy. So just be nice to people when you see them on the roadside or passing by or in work or in the gym or just wherever you're going. Just be thoughtful for what people are actually going through in their heads, because it's not easy to be inside your brain sometimes. Sometimes you are your worst critic and, like, you're just worst enemy sometimes. I said about sometimes about 92 million times, sometimes just shut gap.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, before we get into this video, make sure you check us out on Patreon at www.patreon.com/hookahanonymous_. You guys been telling us to create one for the longest, so we recently created a community where we will upload videos that we can't share on YouTube due to their guidelines. We'll also be dropping the latest to there first, behind-the-scenes information that you wouldn't find anywhere else on our socials.
American
so
news,
make sure you
yeah?
become a member, and after you do that, head over to our official Instagram page, hookah_anonymous_, and follow us there. Now, without further ado, let's get into what you guys came here to see. Now, very unfortunate situation when it comes to 2 women who hail from the United Kingdom and were influencers within the same space on social media. One will lose her life, and the other one will probably be sent to jail for the rest of hers, all due to what people are alleging was a dispute over another rapper from the UK. There has been conflicting stories, where some say it was over a man, while others say that's false, and the story is much deeper than that. However, it doesn't change the fact that lives are now ruined, all within the blink of an eye, where something could have possibly been done to stop this from happening. They say the signs were always there, and this isn't just something that randomly happened overnight. It's been brewing for some time now, and when the two will finally come across each other at an event in central London, all hell will break loose. Now, this is a situation that can teach us all a lesson where impulsive decisions can change our whole life. Where that split-second decision you make can harm you in the long run, but you let your emotions get the best of you, so now you're forced to deal with the
Bro's not lying, you know. You see when you impulsive and that, or you act out of emotions, bro. You really sometimes when you get mad, like even myself, man's a madman. So instead of trying to see red or seeing red, bro, you gotta think thoroughly and just take a step back, because in that moment when you're mad, you're gonna do. There's no stop. There's no stop. So sometimes you actually need to just have like a 5-second. Like just ground yourself immediately, because bro, if you don't, chat, if you don't, as you can see, we've seen how things can go, bro.
consequences. Can you imagine unaliving another woman over a man? Or can you imagine going to jail knowing that if there were infidelity issues when you were free, just imagine how things are going to be when you're no longer in this man's sight or sitting in the jail cell for years. Because you don't unalive someone over another person who's just going to be talking to the next girl anyway when you're not around. So I even go through that. But that seems to be the case for Riel UK after she's been hit with a slew of charges, including suspicion of attempted M, reckless driving, driving while intoxicated, and grievous bodily harm. The victim was another influencer by the name of Klaudia Glam, in which we're being told prior to this incident even happening, the two were actually friends at a point in time until the tension came over the shared love interest. That small detail will make this story even more interesting, considering the fact that despite these two being friends, she would go as far as wanting to do that type of harm to her as if she was just some stranger on the street. And keep in mind, this is also why many are alleging that they fell out over this man, despite others saying that that's not why. So we're going to get into this incident and share what we know about what happened, resulting in the young influencer losing her life. So before we get into it, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hype this video so we can get into the algorithm, and if you're not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. Born on November 6, 1996 in Manchester, England, 29-year-old Gabrielle Carrington, aka Riel UK, is a Jamaican-American influencer mainly known for displaying a luxury lifestyle on social media, showcasing herself oftenly traveling, fancy dates, foreign cars and high-end watches, and just being herself. She have also dabbled in music, acting in TV show appearances, modeling, and many more. She recently founded a hair company by the name of Hair by Riel, which is fairly new and have garnered over 2,000 followers. On her main page, she have amassed over 360,000 followers and counting. She's been very transparent about getting work done on her body, and we even showed her transformation process via TikTok, which also prompted her followers to label her as the BBL bully, fitting of her online persona. Now, according to reports, her and another Polish-born influencer by the name of Klaudia Zagrzewska, also known as Klaudia Glam, will get into it with each other. Klaudia Glam was also a popular social media personality who was also a model and reality TV actor who had a following of over 260,000 followers. She was also a brand ambassador for Fashion Nova and Fashion Nova Curve. She would take to social media,
Doing good for herself,
and display her brand partnerships.
Both of them are doing good for themselves. Just, yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame.
Along with modeling photos and daily pictures of her everyday life, showcasing a life of luxury. She was a fashion and entertainment designer, which contributed to her content as a popular daily influencer. Klaudia wasn't known for getting into drama, but it seemed like all of that would change in the early morning of April 20th, 2026. Klaudia and Riel were both outside of a popular spot called Inca nightclub. According to sources, they say that Klaudia and Riel would get into an argument as others were also involved, and it said that Riel was actually jumped by 3 to 4 women, allegedly.
Producers, this plugin helps you finish your tracks way faster. Check this out. I'm gonna start with this loop that I made here.
Okay, so she got jumped. She got jumped. As you can see in the video, she got jumped. 3 different girls. Okay, let's get into it. Oh, so she tried to get into the car and someone closed the car on her and said, "Where you going?" type shit. Crazy. So that's real there, walking to the car, I'm assuming. What? My girl stands the car door, ain't going nowhere, they're fighting. The girl's now dropped on the floor. She's now fighting another girl, there's 2v1 there, from what it looks like. I can't lie, man. I can't lie. Do you know what's the saddest thing about this, bro? Is that there are bare guys there. I'm just seeing bare man there right now, and not one of them could have, like, they could have prevented this, bro. Could have prevented the fight. Could have prevented 3v1. Could have prevented her getting ran over. Could have prevented a standby civilian getting hit to where he's having life-changing injuries. Could have prevented his phone even being taken, from what I've heard. Bro, this is just mad, bro. This is just mad. Still big commotion going on. I'm seeing bare men with their phones out still.